Lewis, that's 3 wins from 3 under your reign, an amazing win today against Mansfield. How would you sum it up?
Yeah, it was a real tough game. Before the game, I said to the boys how tough it was going to be because I think they've only lost 3 games all season. I think I alluded to it yesterday in the media. We came out and obviously in the warm-up, I felt it was a little bit slow, a bit slack, and sort of gave the boys a little bit of not choice words, but just sort of my opinion. And then we come out and started the game on fire, 2-0 up after about 20 minutes and playing really well. And then obviously you saw the quality of them. Still a bit unsure whether the first one is a penalty. But again, I'll have to watch it back before I can really comment on it. But you saw the quality of them in large parts. But like I say, I just think that at the moment the team are realising the potential that they have got as a group. Whether that be the boys that play or the ones that aren't. Listen, my first reaction after the game today was to turn and say to Dom Telford, look, sorry I couldn't get you on, but that's just the quality of the performances at the minute. But we know we're going to need him because he's going to be a massive player.
2 electric starts for each half were the difference in this game, weren't they? Ashley Nadesan with 2 goals within the opening 2 minutes of both halves. Unbelievable. Yeah,
definitely. Listen, you've obviously got to look at the last 3 games and all 4 of the strikers are scoring. So that it becomes a real tough one to pick. But like I say, as long as they keep doing their job, then it makes it harder for me. Nadders was unplayable today, and it's no coincidence that their manager obviously name-checked Nadders and Tom Nichols in the media this week because he knows what a threat they can be, and I think Nichols obviously gets his goal but also gets maybe 2 assists as well. So listen, he was fantastic himself, and then obviously Remy came on and helped us shore it up, and Teddy I thought was fantastic when he came on. But listen, there's so many I'd have to say gigantic performances out there, because at the end you see us finishing the back 4 with Hess, GF, Dion and Nick, one of the smallest in the league, and obviously they're battering it up front to Hawkins. So listen, it's a fantastic performance, but again, like I said, it's just 3 points, and then we've got to go again on Tuesday.
And Heads easily could have gone down after they pulled it back to 2-2, but that just wasn't the case today, was it?
No, definitely not. It was one of my first things that I said to the boys when given the opportunity to lead. Listen, we can't complain about anything around us. Listen, obviously we're all going to have our opinions on how the game was officiated today and things like that. But listen, it's going to go against us some games. But it's just being able to control what we can control, and it's something I got spoken to when I was younger. Being able to control the controllables, and it's something I've tried to put into the players. And listen, fair play to them at the minute. They're playing really, really well. I think everyone's coming to the party and enjoying obviously what we're doing. But that comes from winning. Hopefully we can keep that up. But again, we've got a really tough test again on Tuesday, and obviously we've got some really battered bodies after that today.
And we led the game in the second half for 53 minutes in total. I mean, the way we hung on, the way we battled for every single minute, and we actually even created opportunities of our own to maybe put the game to bed.
Yeah, definitely. I think that shows the group. Just like I say, I think they're a really, really good group, and we've added some really good individuals. But I think that you can see the togetherness of them. And it's like I said upstairs, I think before the game, like a little saying that I keep saying to the boys, together we're better. And that shows at the end. You see the bodies on the line and boys throwing everything and the kitchen sink at us, and we're willing to stand up to it. Listen, it's fantastic, but long may it continue. At the minute, we're still 21st, I think, in the league. We've still got a long way to go, but we're taking it game by game, and listen, I'm overly happy today, but tomorrow I'll be moving on and thinking about the next game again.
And how happy were you to give, reward I suppose, Jayden and Rem minutes after the midweek display today?
Yeah, it could have been any of the lads that sort of came in and played on Tuesday. I thought it was another really good, fantastic performance, but again, like I've said probably already twice on the post-match, we still haven't got that clean sheet, and that's obviously a big thing for me as a defender. Clean sheets win your games. I said it at half time to the boys. If we keep a clean sheet second half, I fancy that we go on and win it, because we will always create chances. We've got brilliant players in really good areas. You look at the 2 wide players today, they worked until they had nothing left, and obviously I've literally had to drag Tom Fellows off and said to him, Tills on the other side I thought was fantastic all game. And probably the boys will say I've got a little soft spot for him, especially after he come over and give me a cuddle. But listen, the boys up front, and then obviously the boys that came on, I thought they made a real big difference to us and able to help us secure the win. But not just them, the ones who obviously haven't made the matchday squad today, they've been fantastic since I've been in, and listen, they're chomping at the bit to want to get minutes and try and get in the squad, and listen, it's fantastic to be able to see them there celebrating with us at the end of the game.
And we've had 3 at home now on the bounce, but we're away twice next week. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Listen, you've got to play everyone home and away. Obviously, we'll have a good down day tomorrow and relax and rest up our body. And then we know we've obviously got a real tough test Tuesday, Saturday. Obviously away at Colchester and then again away at another team that's flying really high in Bradford. So listen, we know we've got to play everyone home and away. I think we're in a good moment at the moment, but it's only a moment. It's only 3 games. It's only been a week, so we've got to just remember that. Put a lid on those for that first week, and make sure we can stay consistent now in how we approach games and sort of how we deliver our performances.
And finally, just how happy does it make you to see smiles on the faces of our fans, the ones who deserve it the most?
Yeah, definitely. They've been fantastic all season, and they continue to be. I think in our last 2 league games, we've made it a little bit edgy at the end and made it probably closer games than we need to. But they've helped us get over the line, and they've always been that 12th man ever since I've been here. It's nice to see the crowd starting to fill back up, and like I said earlier in the pre-match upstairs, it's nice to see it starting to get a bit full, and people are like happy and buzzing, and the place is starting to believe again. Like I said, there's a lot of unlocked potential in the club, and hopefully, if the team keep performing, we'll be able to unleash it.
Lewis, thank you. Now there's 2 goals, a 3-2 win and a bottle of Prosecco for yourself. How does that feel?
Yeah, we made it tough for ourselves, but yeah, good to get it over the line. Obviously, get the 3 wins in a row, obviously all at home. But yeah, the team put in a great performance, and to come away with the 3 points that we thoroughly deserved was a good feeling.
How much did our fight and determination have to do with today's win?
Yeah, obviously, Youngie embedded into us that we need to get off to good starts, and obviously getting a goal within 2 minutes in each half was a good start. And yeah, everything on the training ground all week was unreal, and we prepared so properly for obviously the tough tests, for the battle that we had, and yeah, obviously we came through it well.
Yeah, I think you caught their defenders sleeping on 2 occasions. Obviously, opening 2 minutes of both halves your goals came. Can you sort of talk me through them a little bit?
I think the ball got wrapped into Nico, and every time Nico gets on the ball, I'm on the shoulder, and Nico knows that, and he just slipped me in, and we do it in training all the time, and obviously finished that one. And then second half was kind of similar to, do you remember Torquay game? Nico that half volley in behind, yeah, and just took it past the guy and obviously slotted it, and it was a great feeling to obviously get 2 for today.
And there's a lot of character out there. You could see it, especially when they pulled 2 back. It could have very easily gone the other way. Amazing determination, especially in that second half, to hold on all that time. 8 added minutes too.
Yeah, obviously we scored 2 good goals, for obviously good standard for us, and then we let in 2 sloppy goals, which obviously it's not us. And to get that, as you said, character back to get the 3 points was a great resilience, and obviously people putting their body on the line last 5-10 minutes, well, and the 8 minutes added on as well. Yeah, as you said, it showed great character from the team.
And we know the depth of striking options we've got this season, but you're thriving on it, aren't you, to keep your place in the team?
Yeah, obviously we've all had our chances. Obviously Dom and Remy played really well Tuesday against Villa, and obviously me and Nico played really well today in scoring. It's good to see all the strikers performing, and we do it in training every day. We all score goals, we all play together, we all know how to play together, so if anyone's chucked in, we all know how to play with each other.
And yourself and Nico, it's an amazing partnership. There's classic games, isn't there? The Torquay game, the Leeds game. This could potentially be another one today. It was outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously these ones, obviously the cup games are special, but these ones in the league, obviously where we are, is obviously a little bit more special. But yeah, as I said, me and Nico have that good partnership, and obviously we caught them napping first half and second half, and to get that relationship that me and Nico have, we work really hard on training with it, and obviously it's showing.
And the team today also relied on the likes of Frankham and Hessenthaler sort of having to play a bit out of position towards the end of the game, but they held their own, and those experienced players are important. Yeah,
obviously even Ludi came in for Tone today, obviously with a little injury, but people fill in everywhere. Hess right back, he played a bit last season there as well, so we have players that will play anywhere for the team, and obviously Youngie embedded that in us, so we're all happy that everyone put in a shift today.
And finally, I could see you relish your 2 celebrations in front of the terrace. The second one absolutely brilliant. Just how did that feel?
Yeah, obviously it sent the keeper the wrong way, and then as soon as you hear the roar, it's a great feeling. You run over there, and you obviously see some of them come to away games as well, so the support is unreal from the fans. But yeah, to score in front of them is a special feeling.
One more question, actually. 3 wins from 3 under Lewis Young. Would you be happy with him in charge full time?
Yeah, I said obviously he's been assistant manager and obviously stepped in as manager before. But yeah, all the lads are thriving under him. Obviously training's unreal, the tempo and everything. But yeah, I think Young is a great candidate for it.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Nadez.